And pitching in this game, Tyler Phillips. What do we have on him? All right, just about ready for baseball. Henry Bolte. Now, play. And the home opener is underway. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ball, that pitch is out.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
This one in the air center field. Ruiz settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Strike on the inside corner.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Check swing, he held up, and that's ball 1. Phillips, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bryce Harper to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Joey S. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Makes the catch. 1 down. So digging in, Spencer Steer. Fastball for a strike. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Grounder might be 2. Geloff toss to second, on to first, double play. Second inning set to go. Now the A's designated hitter, Jacob Wilson.
0-1.
Carrying well. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ball.
Steer moving under it. Takes it in for the out. So now with one away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Swings through that one for strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Man at second. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-1 now. Sosa slings to first. What a play.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Carlos Cortez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Ball.
The Athletics looking to strike first here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. Third out. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Sal Stewart. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes. One away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
That's outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Here's Miguel Andujar. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Back here in Miami, and now here's the A's catcher, Jonah Heim.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
And down on strikes he goes. One down. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Steer gets under it. Out number 2. Back to the top of the order now. Henry Bolte digs in now. Fly to center his first time. Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Now a quick throw to first. Now back in safely at first. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line and a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Ramirez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. 2 balls, no strikes to count. That clips the corner. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Lopez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, that's inside.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series. In the air, right field, Butler on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Hey! Ball, that's in.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Man at first, one away. Strike two. High fly ball right field. Butler on his way over. And there are two outs. Now the third baseman, Sal Stewart, went down on strikes his first time through. Hit on the ground to short. Play made, that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Here is Bryce Harper.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's a ball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Stays alive.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Designated hitter, Jacob Wilson.
Stewart. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two down, bases empty. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Fly to left his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that'll do it. Bottom four, and now for the Marlins, Lenny Sosa.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's ball two.
The other way. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Ramirez in the box now. Takes strike one. Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
The Fish trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. That's off the mark. Ball three. Out towards right center field. No one can get there. It falls in. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 5-0. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. That one laced to center and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. That one not close. Ball one. Ramirez on second. Steer on at first with 2 down. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On a line. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. Zach Geloff getting. Ready to hit. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. You know, these A's need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball. So a man at first. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jonah Heim. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, one.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The A's with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder, number 4, Lauren Butler.
Aye.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In time to Vaughn. That is the inning. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him. You know, these
Ball,
Marlins
that's
doing a
inside.
good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 2.
Hey!
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick
that's it.
hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Hey! That's a ball.
The Marlins up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5.
Hey!
That clips the zone. That's strike 2. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ramirez swings through it for strike 1. Backed off the plate that time.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
First and second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. Back here in Miami, now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Henry Bolte. And that one ripped to left. 1 up, 1 down.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Just off the outside edge. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. So Harper stands in. New pitcher for the Marlins, Wandy Peralta.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That clips a corner. Base hit into center field.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Jacob Wilson.
Just missed.
Ball 1.
Lindor over at second. Harper over at first with 1 away. Now there's a bullet down the line. 2 away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
That's a ball.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Marlins, Esteury Ruiz. So they turn things over to the righty, Luis Morales.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Out to short. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop.
All 1. Yeah.
Base knock, center field. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one's in there. 0-1. That's smashed towards center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at 2nd, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Line to right, base hit. In comes the run from 3rd.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, didn't get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
2 on, 1 out.
Hey!
This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at 2nd, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air to left center, Soderstrom under it. And the inning is over. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at 2nd, and he easily steals the bag. Cortez checks his swing, appeal to 3rd, no swing. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it is 2-1. In time to Vaughn. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Jonah Heim will hit next. There's 0 for 2 with a pair. New pitcher on now, number 78.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Nope, outside.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Henry Bolte bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Strike 2. Butler, the runner at first with 2 gone.
All 1.
Puts a bunt down. Vaughn, the flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now here's the Marlins DH, Miguel Andujar. Out to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. To first. And that's a great play for the out. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball 1.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man at second. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with.
Line drive, base hit. Ramirez around third. Throw is high and over his head.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lopez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's out to center field. 2 down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Brings it in. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Francisco Lindor. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him swinging. Braxton Garrett gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the A's designated hitter, Jacob Wilson, 1 for 3. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Nope, he held back. The Fish up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
No, that's foul.
Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. That one close, ruled a ball, and the count is 1-2. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2 struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now for the Marlins, Andrew Vaughn. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Check swing, he held up, and that's ball 1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Lenny Sosa, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. In the air, left field. Soderstrom moving under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Miami, stepping in, Zach Geloff. On the ground to 3rd, Stewart. Whips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty here in the. Ruiz on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away down. So it's their last chance in this one. Jonah Heim up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's back there. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Nope, that's foul.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Henry Bolte. Check swing. He went. And that is strike one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jason Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Foul ball there. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.